Hello, everybody. It is McBeard93, and you know what? I got up this morning. It's a beautiful, dry day here in Spain, and you know what? I realized I just didn't hate myself quite enough so far today. So I thought I'd change that by watching what I just know is going to be a brilliant critique of Trump's decision to leave the Paris Climate Accord by Trevor Noah of The Daily Show. And look, I hated The Daily Show when Jon Stewart was doing it. I thought he was an unfunny, talentless hack. But I mean, if you thought he was bad, and if you think Colbert and Jimmy Kimmel are bad, I mean, holy crap! I mean, this guy is like, you put the three in a blender, then you add 15 tablespoons of diarrhea straight out of the Paris sewers, and we'll mix it all together. Put in some radon from my basement. Drink it up and hope you live. So let's jump right into this.
I know the big news of the day is Trump pulling out of the Paris Climate Accord, but before getting into that, there is one story that as New Yorkers we have to address.
Mr. Met is out of a job at the moment. Mr. Met is fired.
He's out of there, and here's the reason why. The video of the New York Mets mascot giving a fan the middle finger.
You know, it's kind of sad that he got fired. I mean, look at him. Look at him. What other job could he possibly get? Huh? It's not like he can go work for Uber.
This guy is
right?
so goddamn unfunny. I mean, I just want to oh my god, I'd rather swallow a python and let it eat through my stomach lining and have to listen to his God's voice. Makes me want to throw up. Let's keep going.
And secondly, every passenger is going to be like, hey man, don't I recognize you from somewhere? Don't I recognize you? And be like, oh yeah, and that's
Just
why
get
your
onto the
brain was
news,
going down.
jackass.
It's you. I knew it. But let's move on. Let's move on from one white mascot flipping off a few fans to another who's flipping off the entire world.
Breaking news, the president about to announce his decision.
Who's he flipping off? He'd be flipping off the American economy if he's stuck with this disastrous agreement. God, I hate this stupid piece of crap.
Unfolding in Washington,
So
D.C.,
mad.
the Rose Garden at the White House, where President Trump is expected to speak shortly, any moment now.
The United States will withdraw from the Paris Climate Accord.
And look, before I go on any further, I mean, I just want to say, if I haven't said it already, climate change is a problem. Humans are mostly responsible for it. I'm not disagreeing there. Just considering that the increase in heat caused by CO2 buildup is a logarithmic function, the economic cost of reducing emissions by like 20% will have no impact on the climate. You can put the money that you wasted trying to meet the ends that you agreed to in the agreement into nuclear power, into researching green, viable, economically competitive alternatives that will actually lower the temperature and not kill people, and not put people out of their jobs, not cost the U.S. hundreds of billions of dollars a year for some stupid political experiment, some whoa, one world, hold our hands together, kumbaya, kumbaya, we are all one experiment. Some leftist experiment. Some leftist political experiment. Let me go full screen, sorry.
You know, I don't know what's worse. The fact that Donald Trump may have doomed the planet, or the fact that he announced it like it's an episode of The Bachelorette.
Stop. You've not doomed the planet. It will, considering the U.S. will pull out by 2100, it would have lowered the temperature. It would have, the U.S.'s involvement would have, assuming they met the ends of the agreement, it would have lowered the temperature by less than 1/10 of a degree centigrade.
We had a great time in the hot tub. But I gotta give a rose to Cole, my black beauty. I choose you. It's official, people. Donald Trump has pulled the United States out of the biggest climate agreement the world has ever seen. And we all joke about him destroying the world, but this could be it. And can I just say,
No.
telling nature to go f itself while standing in a garden.
This is so stupid. I mean, do these people like read facts? I mean, do they read the paper? I mean, he has no facts of anything. He talks like he's a goddamn expert on this crap. Pisses me off. It's really, it's really sad. It's really sad.
Pretty gangster moves, I'm not gonna lie. Like, the only way that could have been more messed up is if he did it with a polar bear standing in the background. Yeah, although I'm sure
Stop. Polar bears are not in the decline. That's another myth.
Would have shown up and shot the polar bear. Father, look what I brought you. Do you love me now? Do you love me now? And if you still don't know what the Paris Accord is, here's why leaving it is such a big deal.
The Paris Climate Change
Oh,
Accord.
CNN. What a reason. What a reliable source. Still haven't smiled. I've only gotten angrier watching this supposedly a comedy show. 2 minutes of it.
195 countries in a single agreement to tackle climate change.
Oh,
Parties of the agreement are saying it is our shared goal and shared purpose to limit warming below
25% is a logarithmic function.
Experts
Yeah,
claim
doesn't
if
do
global
much.
average temperatures warm more than that, it could lead to climate catastrophe.
Scientists say that that is a red line, that if we cross it, there could be catastrophic, and in the words of the United Nations, irreversible effects.
Who told you that, Michael Mann?
After the Earth's temperature crosses a certain threshold, we may not be able to go back. It's like telling your girlfriend that her friend is hot.
Oh, so we can't go back? I mean, Oh, what a terrible joke, too. I mean, like, even his drones in the audience didn't even, laugh right after the punchline. But, I mean, considering the residence time of CO2, I mean, like, with the newest literature, is not hundreds of years. I mean, I think we can probably go back. But, I don't know.
That problem is man-made and irreversible. You can never take it back. I said it one time, baby. It was one time. Yeah, she's still hot, but that's not the point. What makes it worse is that every country in the world agreed to this.
I mean, you think, like, if he actually, like, believed in what he was saying, if he actually believed that we were headed towards a catastrophe, I mean, like, you think he actually, like, he'd be cracking stupid jokes and laughing. I would not be laughing. And if I believed that we were headed towards a catastrophe, no, he's talking about Israel.
When it comes to global climate change, Israel and Palestine, imagine that. They were like, what are your views on climate change? Oh, wow, same as ours. Wow, this is like when we agreed on pork. Yeah. And chickpeas. Wow, why do we always fight? Well, only Allah knows. That's it. That's it.
Oh,
Every
man.
country in the world.
Should have
Okay, let's
bamboo
take
straws
take
up my
there are
fingernails
two
and
other
hurt my
countries
nails off. This
that
is
the
so
US
bad,
and
guys. This is so
Nicaragua,
bad.
They didn't sign the accord because they don't think the deal is strict enough on rich countries, and Syria didn't sign.
Yeah, what about China,
They
you
got other
dumb
things
piece
on
of
their
crap?
mind. No, I think we can all agree that Syria gets a pass. I'm sure right now Syria's like, oh, you guys are worried you might be in trouble in 100 years? Oh, yeah. I can't imagine how scary that must be for you. Yeah. So they have an excuse. And now, the news of Trump pulling out has sent shockwaves around the world.
Oh, yeah.
But Donald Trump doesn't live in the world. He lives in America.
Shut up. It sends shockwaves. I mean, I'm around the world right now. I mean, I was in Paris yesterday, and I'm in Spain today. And not one person has mentioned it. Not one person. And I've seen thousands of people. I went to the French Open. No one was walking around wondering about the future of the world. They're having fun, Sitting out in the sun. It was a nice day. Get to watch some nice tennis. Spend time with friends and family. No one cared about him pulling out of the climate accord. This is crazy. I mean, he's just making stuff up at this point. I mean, is he a comedian or a nutcase?
To represent the citizens of Pittsburgh, not Paris.
I mean, that's kind of faulty reasoning. I mean, I don't think his motive for pulling out of the agreement was, the best. But I don't know. I still think you make the right decision. I mean,
Every day the citizens of Paris are like, thank for that. Thank you.
no one said a bad word about him when I was there.
But I do get what Trump was trying to say. In his mind, this decision basically fulfilled his promise to bring back old school industrial jobs, like cement and steel and coal. And here's the thing. jobs.
Do
But
you?
the numbers have shown that green energy is where the work is going to be, right? There are certain things that you can't bring back. You can't bring back coal jobs. It may have been may have been big back in the day, but it's not going to work now. You know, it's like Baywatch. You can't save it. Doesn't matter who you bring. And you know what? I think
That's
this has
so
nothing to do
unfunny.
with jobs and America's economy, and more to do with how Trump thinks this makes him look to the rest of the world.
The rest of the world applauded when we signed the Paris Agreement.
Yeah, I mean, sure. I mean, yes. Could green energy produce jobs? Yes, but it's just too expensive, and it's just not currently viable in its current state. So, I mean, pour money into actually developing solutions that are viable.
They went wild. They were so happy. For the simple reason that it put our country, the United States of America, which we all love, at a very, very big economic disadvantage.
Oh, and also, I mean, in terms of, green jobs. Oh, they'll produce jobs. Green energy will produce jobs. I mean, I guess that's why the stock market, went surging upwards. The instant after he made this announcement. I mean, this is like seconds after, and the market shot up, and the Dow shot up to 105, or it went up 105. So, I mean, the Associated Press, he probably just cherry picked some throwaway line from an Associated Press article about that. But I mean, I think the real economy, not the one that it's in his left wing social Marxist ideology. I mean, I think the real market would show you that money is not going to come through the types of jobs that he thinks they will.
Where Trump got this paranoid idea, like the world was going, ha, look at this idiot joining us to save the planet and the children.
Oh, China's probably saying that.
Dumbass. Who are you?
Who are you?
This is all really bad.
Did you even go to college, you dumb piece of
At least
crap?
we found a new job for Mr. Metz. Yeah, just throw a little paint on him, and he can deliver the message to Trump for the entire world.
That's got to be the worst punchline I've ever heard in my entire life. Wow, guys, that was quite an experience. Van Jones, as if he has any credibility. I mean, if that network has any credibility, staging the Muslim protest. On that political spectrum test, there's a category that says, do you believe there's a worrying fusion between, entertainment and, information? And, I'd have to agree. That's kind of where my libertarianism kind of cuts out. I mean, I think I just hate how, people, entertainers, once they, accrue like a certain amount of, public esteem, they think it's their duty to opine on every major issue pressing, the U.S. and the world. It's just stupid, it's misleading, and it's just proselytism, and it causes people to agree with things, solely based on without any evidence. It's blind sheep-like following, and when you have stupid people like Robert De Niro and Miley Cyrus and other stupid people, stupid entertainers, making bold, completely, ridiculous, borderline perfidious, claims and commencement speeches and on social media. I mean, you have people believing crap that they would never believe if they were actually exposed to some facts. And that's just kind of where we are today. So, on that note, I wish you all a wonderful rest of your day, and I hope I can find a few like-minded people out there who kind of view things the same way I do. But until then, thank you all very much, everybody, and I will talk to you soon.